guys, welcome to my channel, and for those who are new, please like, comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. So in this video I will be turning a t-shirt into a dress, so stay tuned if you want to see the end. So first thing you want to do is get like a mini dress or a shirt, anything that gives it the nice cut that you want the dress to look like. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just flattening out the shirt to make sure that when I cut it, it can have a nice precise measurement. So I'm using a shirt because I don't have a mini dress, but this shirt works very well just like a mini dress. It's nice and it's stretchy. It's small but very stretchy like a dress, so I just used that as an alternative and it worked out pretty fine. If you have a dress, I recommend you to use that. So as you can see, the designs are covered nicely with the dress, so just keep that in mind. Whatever dress that you're using as a guideline, please make sure that it covers the design, otherwise you might end up accidentally cutting off some of that design. So this shirt is a size small, so I have to be very careful when cutting off this shirt because once you cut off too much, you cannot go back. It's always best to cut a little bit. Once you cut a little bit, you can always go back and cut off more material. But once you cut off way too much, that's it, you're stuck with it. Try to do a little at a time, and then if you feel like you need to cut more, then you go back in and cut more. So I'm gonna just do like half of this. I'm not trying to cut off too much, just in case if I need extra material. So most importantly, you want to make sure you have some good scissors, and you want it to be something specifically used for clothing. I recommend you use clothing scissors that's meant for clothing, or at least some nice durable big scissors that I have right here. Do not try to use like any old or dull scissors. Once you use the wrong scissors, it can honestly mess up this whole entire look that you're going for. Whatever scissors that you're using, just make sure that it's good, because the scissors that I have right here, I don't know if you can tell, but the scissors that I'm using is very old, so I had to go very slow because if I went in fast, the whole dress would have been crooked as hell. Okay, so when I'm finished cutting, you'll see that I did like a little curve like right in the middle of the t-shirt, and that's just so like the dress can fit a little tighter in the waist area. So as you can see right here, I just kind of paused for a minute because I'm really trying to think this through and not like mess this shit up, because like I said, once you mess up, it's like you can't go back. So after all that thinking through, I decided like right after I did that little curve in the waistline area, I decided to do like a little hump right above it, and that's just so I can have like extra material by the underarm part, just in case if I cut off too much. So this is the finished look once when I'm done, and I'm gonna just repeat the same step on the other side. So I'm just double checking to make sure that any designs didn't get cut out while I was cutting the shirt, and so far it looks good. So I'm gonna just go over on the other side and start cutting. And a trick you can do is just flip it over. I'll show you guys in a second, but right now I'm just flattening it out to make sure it's nice and, you know, neat and straight, so I can get the nice precise measurement. So I'm flipping it over just like what I told y'all. Another thing I like to do is while I'm cutting the t-shirt, I like to flatten out the creases as I'm going. So as I'm cutting the shirt, I flatten it out simultaneously. This is just to keep it from it getting cut crooked, because I feel like once you keep cutting, the shirt starts to crumble up a bit, and then that can throw you off. So to avoid that from happening, I just keep pressing it down, like flattening it out, and then I go in and cut again. I don't know if y'all realize, but my body is literally going in circles as I'm cutting this shirt. Like I keep changing and switching positions, and that's just because I want to make sure like this turns out really good. So once you're done, the shirt should look something like this. And this is the back of the dress. And as you can see, none of the designs were cut out. Now my only concern is this part, because as you can see, I cut way too close to the design, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just going back in to fix any like crooked parts or any areas that I've made missed and flattening it out. So I was actually thinking of doing a backless dress with this shirt, but then I just remembered that if I do that, I'll be cutting out all of the design on the back of the shirt, and I can't do that because I'm basically promoting this brand, so I can't do that. I'll probably do it with another t-shirt, but not with this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like fold it just like a half an inch, just fold it in a little bit and then hem it just so it can look nice and neat. I got these eyelet pliers sets from Home Depot. I believe it was only about $1.83, so which was a good deal. However, I feel like the eyelets are way too small, so in the future I will switch them out to bigger ones. This, I believe I got it for like 5 and change, I believe, and this is just like regular clothesline rope that I got from Kmart. Honestly, I feel like these are a little too small, but we're gonna make them do though. So I decided to go in with the red eyelets because I think it matches more with the design that's on the dress. So I didn't poke any holes in yet because I'm trying to estimate to see how much eyelets I want. And you want them at least a half an inch away from each other, at least. You don't want them too far or too close. You need 2 eyelets. You need one for the top and one for the bottom. So technically that's a lot I'm gonna be using. So I finished poke some holes in it. I did like 10 of them. So I did like 10 of them, and then I'm basically gonna do the same thing that I did earlier. You see how like I flipped it over to cut the other side? I'm basically gonna do the same thing but for the holes. I'm gonna flip the shirt on the other side and then just poke it one time, just so the holes can be identical to each other. Now that I'm done poking holes on each side of the dress, now I'm gonna go in with the white strings that I mentioned earlier. Now, since there was no more red strings left in stock, I decided to just color them in red, and you'll see at the ending of the video. And the technique is to just put it through the holes like a shoelace. I just don't know, look out where you take me. Whenever I goes out to this. So this is the end result, and I loved how it turned out. It turned out exactly how I imagined it in my mind, and it just looks so cute. Like, look at that. I would probably go in and, switch out the eyelets in the future, but I'm gonna just leave it like this for now. Like, this is so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the dress in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one.